What's up, everyone? Kyrios here, and today we're going to talk about the Haruna banner, goddess of PvP and PvE, of Mystic, essentially. Now, we're going to talk about whether you should pull for Haruna versus farming Haruna for free versus accelerated farming. I'm going to break down those numbers for you, so make sure you stick around for that. And then also, we split off the Zuna review, so click above if you're looking for that review. We did a in-depth deep dive of Izuna, which took a little bit more time than the frame of this video, so go check that out. Once again, like, subscribe, all that goodness. Follow my twitch.tv channel. I'll see you in there. All right, we're going to try and front load you guys with a lot of information here. So if you're pulling on the Haruna banner or on the Izuna banner, it takes 24,000 gems to do a true pity. That's 200 pulls in order to guarantee that you have the recruitment points to get it. Now, the free way to get Haruna is to farm both mission 8-3 and 12-3 in order to get 6 attempts at tokens a day. Now, you need 120 Eleth in order to do that. So I rounded some quick numbers here, right? If you did all 6 attempts every day and had perfect lottery, that means it drops 6 tokens every single time. It would take you roughly 20 days in order to unlock that character. Now, that is unrealistic. So let's take some other assumptions. Let's say at 50% drop rate, it would take you then 40 days to get enough tokens to unlock that 3-star. But we feel like the number is lower than that. I actually think the number is closer to 33%. So let's just show 25% chance. It would take you 80 days, nearly 3 months to unlock that 3-star. But we can actually accelerate that process by refreshing the hard modes once a day. Now, the game doesn't tell you that. You can do that by clearing all 3 attempts and then hitting start mission or start sweep to refresh the challenge counts. Now, you can do this once per location a day. Now, let's throw those numbers on screen. As you can see, if we refresh both nodes, that gives us 12 attempts to get a token. Say we had perfect accuracy, that would now take us 10 days with spending an extra 800 gems, right? Because it takes 40 gems per refresh times 2. That's, twice a day. That's 80 gems a day. Now, that's not going to happen unless you, if that does happen to you, please go buy a lottery ticket. But let's take the 50% chance, which would up our days to 20. That would cost you 1,600 gems in order to get that 3-star. Now that we think it's close to the 33%, like I said before, let's take the 25% chance again, just to make sure the numbers are accurate across the board. That would bring you the 40 days with 3,200 gems spent. Now, the key here is that, yes, you're not going to get that character right away or that student right away, but 3,200 gems, even in worst case scenario, is way better than spending 24,000 gems. And there's a lot of characters that are coming up, or a lot of students coming up that are limited that aren't going to go to the general pool. Now, once again, I feel like this is like 33%, and you can spend somewhere around 2,000 gems to get the character within 1 month. As you can see, I've only been farming Haruna for roughly about a week, right? The game hasn't even been live for that long. And I've only had 12-3 unlocked for a day or two, and I'm already at 41 tokens. Now, I've had some pretty awesome luck, but that just goes to show you I'm already almost halfway there. So take what I'm saying to heart and really think about if you want to spend all of those gems or if you want to wait a month/month and a half with spending a little bit of gems. Now, gems aside, Haruna is amazing. The damage she does in raid is incredible. Look at that. Look at that damage. Oh, man. The damage she does in PvE is also great. And the damage that she does in PvP is amazing. So let's go ahead and review her skills, and I'll give you my final verdict. So looking at her attack is in a pretty good spot. Not as high as Aru's. Her first EX skill does 887% attack damage to enemies in a straight line, which damage fall off with each enemy it pierces. Now, that's absolutely amazing, especially in PvP when they're all clapped up on top of each other. All right, looking at the second skill, does 380% attack damage to one enemy every 30 seconds. That's pretty standard. Nothing to write home about there. Increases HP. Good for PvP. I guess good for PvE. and increases attack by 19% while standing still. This is absolutely huge and absolutely amazing. I believe you have to stand still for up to 10 seconds, so it's good for prolonged fights or for PvP. All right, on to my final verdict. Haruna is a must-have and is definitely a pull if you're super into PvP and you need the PvP now. 2, you can't wait because she's amazing. 3, you don't have Chisei for progression. What I mean by that is as you get to chapters 11 and 12, you're really going to need some mystic damage, and Asuna's really not going to cut it. Now, that being said, if you're okay waiting with the numbers I posted before, you can get her for free and save all of those gems for especially limited banners that are coming out. So she is a must-have. She is definitely a pull if you need her now, but you can get her later and you can get her for free as well. Thank you guys for hanging out, and I'll see you guys in the next video.